although public investment has been the key driver of higher investment rates since, we would say, 2003, 2004, what we've observed is that, notwithstanding the fact that we've had higher public investment rates, there's been a deterioration in our trade balance in key sectors like metal fabrication, machinery, and transport equipment. So what this is telling us, which we confirming for us, is that a lot of our public procurement is being supplied by imports rather than leveraging local production. I think there are a lot of misconceptions around procurement, including, I think, the misperception that what we're saying is that public entities must give local producers big price advantages. We're not saying that at all. What we're saying is that we need a more coherent way of procuring that identifies feasible opportunities for localization. And in fact, we believe that this ad hoc rather than strategic procurement gives rise to huge cost disadvantages. And we've seen a number of examples of this. So in other words, we're getting the worst of both worlds. We're not getting good prices as the state or as state-owned enterprises, and we're not getting domestic production. Will there be specific targets? I mean, I think it's too early for us to say. There will be targets, but the depth at which we specify those targets is something that we need to identify as we review the process and as we review the policy. And what we don't want to do is to move back into a situation where we have things like local content by weight type of arrangements. So I would say yes, there will be targets, but at what level of specificity and depth we don't yet know. But what I think we can say is that they will certainly be stronger than the current targets that are set under the CSDP. It's not what we're trying to do is not a criticism per se of the CSDP. What we're trying to do is formalize some of the good intentions of the CSDP and lock them in upfront. That's the direction that we intend to move with the NIP and the CSDP.